Okay, so are online English teachers burning out? Well, let's find out. First of all, the thing about burning out is online English teaching is not like teaching in a classroom, and burnout can be quickly manifested in multitude of ways, like staring at a phone all day, listening all day, sitting all day, being surrounded by digital electronics all day. There's lots of different types of burnout when you're dealing with online English teaching. And in this video, I'm going to go through a few things that are going to help you, and also something that you can do to take care of your voice. It's a beautiful day right here in Chiang Mai. I got a question from a great friend of mine, actually an official teacher on PalFish. So Soren, again, thank you, appreciate it. By the way, anytime you guys have questions, let me know. I really love good questions, so let me know and I'll answer it. He asked me with a scratchy voice this morning, he was like, what do I do, for my voice? And I'm like, oh, well, welcome to the club, number one. And number two is really simple. I'm going to show you guys in the kitchen what I do. And this is so that you don't burn out as an English teacher. Look, I've burned out a few times, but I believe that I've finally understood the cycle and learned the key of balance with English teaching online and making it all work. As you guys can see, it's all clean. I got hot water coming. I got my glass right here. And all you got to do is, look, I already squeezed it from this morning. I wake up with this every single morning. Every single morning. I just squeeze it in here, squeeze it all out, get all the pulp. You want to make sure you get all the juice out. I should have like a little squeezer, but I don't. It's okay. But still, I'm getting tons and tons and tons of fresh. I'm going to squeeze it on the glass. All right, I'm getting a little wild now, but it's all good. That's what happens too, When you teach kids all day, you're kind of like in a different reality than most people, okay? Okay, so the next thing is not technically vegan. Look, I don't eat meat, I don't drink milk, I don't do dairy, I don't do fish or seafood or eggs or any of that. All I do is some honey from time to time. Now this honey right here, you can check, I'm gonna show you guys the video later. I literally got this, turn that tea off. I literally got this as I was in China in a car driving down the road, and all of a sudden there's this little stand. It says to buy honey, and I literally was like 10 minutes ago to the person I was with talking about the only thing I couldn't find here was honey, and then boom, 10 minutes later, literally we pulled up. As you guys can see, got 3 jars. This guy back in the 80s, I'll be real quick with you guys, listen, back in the 80s, he said when China was so poor, people were hungry outside the city and they didn't have any means of making money really, so he started to do honey, and he did it for a couple years. He said many years, and his wife almost even left him because he kept failing. He had no teacher, no books, literally just went out in the wild and started planning out these little honey spots. You see that honey? Look how creamy it is. See that creaminess? Okay, check it out. You see that you got the white honey, got the lemon, the lime juice. You can use lemon also, but I got the lime juice down there. I got the honey, and then I'm gonna pour a little bit of special salt. I'm not talking about Morton's iodized salt here, okay? This is some special salt from the mountains here in northern Thailand. You can use sea salt. You can use any kind of Celtic salt, Himalayan pink salt, and I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle that in there. Most of it's stuck to my fingers. You see that? It's good. Salt is healthy. You gotta have salt for your throat. Oh, so hot. Oh man, I just burned my finger. Another thing, when you got hot contents, be careful. It's coming through. Well guys, that's pretty much it right here. As you can see, it's super hot right now. I can't even drink it, but as you can see, you see that thing on the top that's kind of foaming? It's not chemicals. That's actually the parts of like the lemon or the lime pulp. And what that's gonna do, it's gonna help to kind of break down some congestion. That's why it's gotta be really hot. And then you got if you want to put honey in it, the honey is optional. You don't have to put honey in it. But the honey just kind of actually gives you some glucose, some sugar for your brain so you can keep going and stay focused. And also the honey is kind of sweet, it's soothing. It has a lot of great minerals and nutrition and vitamin properties. And that's pretty much it. Then you got the salt, and the salt's loaded with all kinds of trace minerals and micronutrients. So literally this glass of water doesn't look like much, but it's actually like a detox drink really. So anyway, don't get burned out teaching English online. Make sure that you got plenty of water. Make sure you got hot water, cold water, both. I find out sometimes if I'm doing hot water for too many days in a row, and then I need to just cool off my throat. I'm serious. Sometimes I remember on Saturdays and Sundays I remember one time I peaked out at like, I know I've done 18 classes in one day, but there was one day I believe I had 19 or 20 classes scheduled. I can't 100% remember if I did 20 or 19, but I know I've done 18 classes in one day, and I've done 16 and 17 many times in one day. Now, when you do that Saturday and Sunday back to back, on Monday morning, you're just like what happened? And it kind of takes you like half a day to kind of recover. Now, if you're taking vacations or whatever your schedule is, just know that, look, there comes a point, even when people kind of commented on my last video and they were like, hey, the kid was doing a really good job. He lost patience. He's frustrated. I understand. I try to do the best I can out there every day, but I'll be honest with you, when you got 8 to 12 classes every day, whew, come back and talk to me then. And that's the whole thing. You know, it's all about making mistakes. It's about learning, improving, growing, enjoying the process. Okay, guys? So make sure you guys don't get lost out there, and make sure you take care of yourself. You know, what are some things that you guys like to do? Do you like to eat something or drink something before classes or after classes as like a reward? What do you do to kind of keep your throat ready to go and fresh? Let me know. Another thing, you know, I'll make videos about this later as time goes on. I mean, you could put ginger inside. You could put all kinds of stuff. You could put chili, cayenne pepper. You could put some tea leaves or something like that. So there's all kinds of stuff. You're going to be sitting down a lot. That's something that you guys got to face. You're going to be sitting down a whole lot. So with that being said, you got to have some things like you're going to have about 4 minutes basically between your lessons. So in those 4 minutes, sometimes you could turn off the lights and just close your eyes. You could go grab some almond milk, or you could grab some fresh fruit, something to kind of like revitalize your spirit, something to revitalize your throat, your energy levels. I recommend, you know, fresh fruit, easy grapes and strawberries and chopped watermelon, and just easy stuff that you can just like eat real quick and then come back, take a deep breath and sit down. And you guys think it's a joke, but it's not. Like, I'm really sharing this with you guys because if you want to become an online English teacher and do it long term and not have to go back to a 9-to-5 job, you gotta be smart. You gotta take care of your health. I've busted my health so much last year, and I have no regrets because it brought me here. But I'm still in the process of regaining my strength, regaining my normal weight, and just things like that. You know, this is real life. This is my real life I'm sharing with you guys out here every day. And if there's anything else I could think about, is some of the greatest feelings is like when you have 30 minutes free time before you're about to go into five classes straight. So I know it's tempting. I have a full schedule right now, like every day. But sometimes when it's like, once I hit over 8 or 9 classes and there's still some open slots available, I'll cancel it. I'll cancel that time slot. Not the class, but I'll just close the time slot. That way no one else can book it, because if I have 4 classes in a row, that's 2 hours. I can get like a 25-minute break, 30-minute break, and then go back in to teach, you know, usually like 5 or 6 classes, you know, 3 to 3.5 hours. And that 30 minutes, it goes quickly, but still use that time wisely. You know, if you're prepping for food for dinner after you're teaching, then prep for dinner. If you got to make some more hot water, then go for it. If you want to just put your feet up on the wall because you've been sitting down all day, then do that. Make sure you take care of yourself. And those days where you feel like you can just go for it, you know, like 6 hours deep, go for it, you know, or 5 hours deep, whatever you're trying to do. Hey, there's no limit in life, just go for it. And so in conclusion, are teachers burning out online? Well, the truth is, yes, a lot of teachers are burning out online. I see this all the time. You know, I've been on PalFish. This April will be 2 years officially. And last year was the first year where a lot of different types of people were coming on from different countries, you know, not just from China, not just from America or the UK, but, you know, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, Ireland, South Africa, so many places. If I'm missing anyone, excuse me. But even the Philippines, all kinds of great people. Serbia, Eastern European countries, you guys represent. Romania. So with all that being said is, I see a lot of people come and I see a lot of people go. And there's different reasons for that, of course. But ultimately, I just want you guys to be fully well aware that in order to be a happy online English teacher, you've got to take care of your health. All the free time that you have at home, you see it's quiet. There's no one here. Take care of your surroundings. Make sure your place is clean. Make sure it's fresh. There's little things like that. I'm serious. It makes a huge difference. I just washed up my table right here with lime juice. My whole table is all cleaned up now, ready to go. So remember this. In order to avoid burnout, make sure that every month you take at least some time away. Look, even if you're teaching in the morning and you have free time in the afternoon, like 5 or 6 hours, and you teach again in the afternoon, all that is great. But still, I've realized that when I can get away for 3 or 4 days, I'm still checking messages and doing videos and stuff, but I'm not engaged sitting down with multiple students for hours every day. And when you can get that different perspective, when you kind of step back from all that and you come back, you're like, whoa, you feel so fresh, you feel so lively and energetic and enthusiastic, and the students can feel it. And then sometimes after about a week, you'll start to feel again like, oh man, what's going on? And you just gotta be able to let go of the ego. It's very addicting. It's very alluring. It's very lucrative, this type of job, this type of lifestyle. But sometimes if you got to be smart about it and just like, hey, look, patience. Tomorrow's a new day. Let's get some sleep. I don't need to stay up to 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm not 24, 25 trying to hustle and grind like that. And I'll still do that. I'll still do that. If the deal was on the line and it was within my morals and my ethics, you bet your money I'll be on that plane flying to wherever I got to go to do what I got to do. But with that being said, on a daily routine, I'm going to sleep at like 11 p.m. now. I'm not checking my phone, going crazy at night. I'm watching videos and listening to music and writing in my journal, but I'm not like trying to listen to students and read their messages because I need that time away. And then in the mornings, I'm waking up, between 5 and 6 a.m. every day for like the past couple months. So just putting my whole life and world into a different reality. It's 2018. Let's avoid procrastination. If you guys got any questions about teaching English online, please let me know. Please make sure that you use that referral link. It's so important. You can find it in the description below when you download PalFish. And if you guys have any questions, just you know where to drop it. Thank you so much. One of the coolest things about PalFish right now is the fact that you can make up to $22 per hour, actually per 50 minutes, because you're only teaching a 25-minute lesson. That's what it's required. That's what your schedule is. So you're getting paid up to $22 per hour for 50 minutes. You can get bonuses. The whole thing is just getting better and better and better. Look, I'm going to finish my certification course, and when it's done, I'm going to launch it next month. And for all the people who want to spend $300 to really, really buckle down and learn how to be a good TEFL teacher online, I'll take you all the way. There's going to be a lot of rubrics. It's not going to be a cakewalk. And at the very end, I will step in, I will do the demo class with you and make sure that you're ready and prepared to teach. And if becoming an official PalFish teacher is not what you want to do, that's okay too. You can take that TEFL certificate and keep it. You can become at least a teacher on PalFish. You can go and teach in China, teach in Thailand. I got lots of great connections all over the world, but this TEFL course, I'm going to focus everything online. It's all going to be about PalFish because, look, PalFish is looking to hire, I'm not going to say how many people, but PalFish is looking to hire a boatload of teachers this year. Lots of students coming, and I'm not going to miss this opportunity. Got to focus, get your goals on paper, and take action step by step, a little bit each day.